got no sugar toast? Yes, sir. I know what y'all know what sugar toast is. That's when we took some butter, some cinnamon, and some sugar, and we sprinkled it on some bread, right? We put it in the bottom of the oven, we had to wait. If it came out burnt, then we throw it in the trash. Hell no! We had to make use of what we had, right? I saw this little kid the other day. These kids have no idea what no means. Remember no? These kids don't know what no means, right? Remember no? As a parent, you ever notice how many times you have to say no? No, 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 no. You're making up new ways to say no. Snookin', snockin', no. My mother said no one time, and that was for the month. You can apply that no to any other questions you had. I was in the grocery store the other day. I saw this kid throw a tantrum when his mother told him a simple no. Y'all like, what's funny about that? The kid was 17 years old. Yeah, he grabbed something off the shelf. He's like, Mom, can I get this? She was like, no, James. He was like, dang, Mom, shoot, dang. What? Y'all get to touch stuff in the store? We couldn't touch stuff in the store, right? Remember that when you touch stuff in the store, your parents gave you that stare? You remember that stare? You remember the look? Because that's the last thing you remember before you blacked out. Remember that look? Right, your mom was like, can I get this? You're like, oh shit. Last time she looked at me like that, I got knocked out in Zodi's and woke up in Kmart. Look at the 80s, baby, they remember Zodi's. Look at the younger people. What is a Zodi's? Can you play with it? Younger people, Zodi's was a store that our parents used to shop at and get cheap clothes. Remember them cheap ass clothes our parents used to get us? Right, remember our clothes used to be so cheap, they used to shrink on us while we were wearing them? You ever had a pair of goddamn corduroy jeans so tight your balls be in both your pockets? You fart and come out the back of your collar? You couldn't even play line on seat because people can hear you coming. Got the brother with the corduroy jeans on. And let me tell you young people something. You know why our clothes was tight? Our clothes was tight because our parents used to put our clothes on layaway. I mean, remember layaway? Right. Shop with your parents, they put new shit in the basket. There's some new clothes. You doing a new school clothes dance? Yeah. You don't see these clothes 2 years later, 2 sizes smaller? My kids have no clue how good they got. I try to tell them, they don't even believe the shit I be telling them. I'm like, y'all need to go to the principal office, right? They get to send to the principal office, they're not even scared. They see walking on their way to the principal office. I ain't scared of no damn principal. This fool ain't finna do nothing to me. The principal's scared, he's hiding. Oh my God. This little Billy is from Compton, turn up the lights, turn up the lights. Maybe he'll think we're not here. Shit. We got sent to the principal office, that was a scary walk for us. You remember that walk you got sent to the principal? Dead child walking. They didn't even ask you what you did when you came in there. What did he tell you? Touch your toes. You had to touch your toes. And the only way you knew that paddle was coming because it had holes in it. Remember the paddle? It's coming. One time I got hit so hard a fart came out my mouth. You think they sent me back to class? No, they sent me home, they sent my ass right back to class. And I tell my kids, Daddy, you lying, that ain't the way it is. Shit. And I try to tell my kids, I make a little money, good money doing what I do. I'm cool, I'm all right? And I try to give them experiences that I never had. That's the thing of a parent. That's what we want to do. We want to give them experiences that we never had. We want to take them to places that we couldn't go, and if you did, you want to take them to places that you had fun. But you can't do that in this society, right? Because things are so damn expensive. You know how bad things are getting? You ever been to some places that you can't afford to take your kids? And you outside that motherfucker making crucial family decisions? Yeah, you ever been outside Disneyland to how much? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you niggas can't go, let's go. You know how much it costs to get into Disneyland? Somebody yell it out, somebody tell me how much it is. Somebody ask that. Look, we all confused, it ain't $80 now, it's $99.95. Yeah, $99.95 per person. I went a couple months ago. I didn't have no idea how much this shit costs, right? I went a couple of months. I went to take my 2 kids, my wife, and I brought my nephew. I didn't have no idea how much this shit costs. I went to the window, asked the lady how much. She was like, $99.95. I was like, for 5 people, that's good. She was like, no, per person. I'm like, I'm pacing back and forth, looking over gates and stuff. My wife was like, what you doing? I'm saying, I'm looking for another way in here for $99. I think for that kind of money, we should be able to drop our kids off for 3 days and come back. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you be at the club with the kids, Disneyland, shit. Because my thing about Disneyland is the first thing is you get into the park, what's the first thing you see? The lines are an hour and a half wait to get on one ride. The lines are an hour and a half wait to get on one ride. Let me tell y'all something. I'm from South Central Los Angeles. I'm not waiting that long. Next time you're at the park, you don't wait that long, do what I did. I kept hood. I kept the gangster. I pretend I was retarded and crazy and walked straight to the front. That's right, I'm like, excuse me! Excuse me! My kids kept at hood too, they was right behind me. Excuse us too!